As poachers go, he's supreme.
Gendouzi promptly onto that, and that is that. And here's Rafinha. He's gone for goal! Off the post! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Knocks it into space. Oh, good-looking ball. Messi. That has not gone well. And it's Serginho. Well, now here's a good pass. Tries a shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner. Gendouzi! He will be livid with himself. Can he get it through? Great ball, and he's in. Big chance! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Zanetti. Shot could be on. Goes for a shot! Yes, it's in! And who else? Who else? This is what he lives for, taking centre stage yet again. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still...
He's had a shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
It's their second corner of the game. Finds himself unceremoniously floored. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now, can they get him away? And Van Nistelrooy! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Van Nistelrooy really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. Alexander-Arnold is behind this one. This the perfect chance to extend the advantage. Rafinha! They want to be quick to recover this. And here's Zanetti. He's tried one! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
Spread it left. Mbappe! Oh, that's fabulous. Pinches it off him. Corner it is. He's done very well to get to that.
It's quite a show he's putting on here. This is excellent work.
He has found the way through. Rafinha! Oh, taken with style. A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
So that's two now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
And he's quick to get it clear again. Nicely weighted ball. Camavinga really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Van Dijk gets over and intercepts. Caicedo. Camavinga. Has a look and plays it forward. Serginho. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. He's one-on-one, and Van Nistelrooy! Van Nistelrooy scores gloriously again! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. That is how you do it! A goal to launch his new life, his new chapter. That is simply terrific, finished with beautiful deftness.
Oh, Peter, it's a lovely piece of deception in shaping to whack it and then opting for a lovely little lob.
3-0 and shot a goal! And it's there! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Serginho. Mbappe. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Safi Sali. And he's on his way! Can he finish? Oh, how good is he? He's got himself an absolute peach. And he is just ripping it up.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him. Chance for a shot! It's in! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
And it's half-time here. Well, what a half they've had. Cruising to victory, and it's only half-time. Astonishing.
Well, for me, it's a lead that's thoroughly deserved, Peter. They've been quicker to pretty much everything so far. The only thing you've got to wonder is, how taxing is this for the players? How long can they keep it up for? Are we going to see a fade in this second half?
That gets things going for the second half. Well, that pass isn't the best. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Look at the space and the shot! It's a goal! How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
How many? Just how many? Foden. Time and again they are repelled. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And he has been fouled there. Van Nistelrooy. Mbappe. And it's Serginho. Safi Sali. Foden. Caicedo. Passing is crisp and sharp.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Akanji. Now Foden. And here's Osimhen. Serginho is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. And The pass is intercepted. And he was quick to react.
L'affluenza di
He's had it
quest'oggi
nicked
è di
away.
80.607 spettatori.
Ganduzi. Safi Sali. Now it's Hazard. Great vision. And he was alert to it. Messi. Now Foden.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Rafinha, looking tidy in possession here. And here's Van Nistelrooy, in with the challenge. Now it's Osimhen. Driving on and making good progress. Safi Sali. Foden. Messi. Out to the right. Zanetti. Looking for a runner. Pass somewhat off target.
Attenzione, un cambio.
And it's Camavinga. Rafinha gets a foot in here. Messi. That's really well manoeuvred. It's a good foot in there. Oh, super ball. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
And here's Rafinha. Mbappe. Mbappe! Mbappe! Oh, how good is that? A finish of true class. And that takes him up to double figures, the first significant goal-scoring landmark.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Big chance, must be! Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And it's come back out to him. No mistake! And this is getting ridiculous, borderline crazy.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary. Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline.
Shapes to shoot!
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
That's been slipped through. Oh, beautifully deceptive. No, that's just wide.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
They get a throw in. He intercepts the throw. That's well read. This looks promising. Now it's Osimhen. Foden. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe. He's picked a shot, surely! Has another go! He's got a goal! It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
He's shifting through the gears here. And the finish! No, it's wide. Zanetti. And it's Messi. And it's Messi. Great defending, strong and determined. It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Osimhen. Saliba does well to get it back. And he's got just the keeper to beat! That's that, the end. A win, a triumph, a time to crank up the music, charge the glass. This is going to be quite a party. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
What a game, what a performance, and right when they needed it, Peter. How many teams have in the past got it so wrong on the day and took a long time to recover, or worse? I just think we should offer our congratulations.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, nothing beats the feeling of getting promoted. The hard work already done, the team can set out to enjoy this game and bask in the adulation of their adoring fans. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. The action has already started. So, Jim, would you say that this formation has become the norm in recent years?
Yeah, I think it's one that places the emphasis on your centre-forward, not just holding the ball up or finishing, but all the movement that happens around him, outside and inside the box. And he has to link up with that midfield and bring everybody into play, which ensures a more cohesive system.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to... And a chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. He'll try to keep this alive. Van Nistelrooy finds himself offside. It's a threatening ball. Hazard! And it's hit the woodwork and out. And we have our very first corner. That has been knocked clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Haaland is onto this. And it's Serginho. And he's found... Oh, shooting chance! And it's a goal! And just like that, he's into double figures now. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So, a breakthrough already. Hazard. And it's Van Nistelrooy. Steaming on goalwards. And the finish! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And that has been clubbed away.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Messi. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Serginho. Big chance! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, that was highly impressive. He went through them like a knife through butter, so that's raised an alarm or two.
Turns back here, probably the best option. Messi. Now that's well seen too. And it's Serginho. Rafinha. Oh, the ball's run loose here. He's gone for goal! Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
It's their second corner of the game. Koundé attempts a clearance. And he skips, great chance! Oh, bang on target. Now it's Haaland. Messi. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Chance! He has done it! And this is getting better and better. He just absolutely speared that in.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Knocks it in, takes a shot! Relentless! Just relentless! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Oh, that's shot a goal! In for the pieces! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get. Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed. Van Nistelrooy really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again...
Has a shot! Oh, that's a waste.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Robertson. Azar. Gets a good foot in there. And here's Van Nistelrooy. And it's Serginho. Can he finish? Oh, great effort, but he's produced a save to match.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
This possibly the last play of the half. There's the header. And the keeper threw out a limb. Azar. And it's half-time here. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will.
Well, they're in a great position, Peter, so why stop now? I would say keep going, keep at it. They've done everything right so far, so they'll want to keep things that way.
Really has been an astonishing game, peppered with goals. You cannot help feeling that the second half will supply more. And the second half gets underway. Rafinha.
Yeah, the hat-trick is definitely on his mind, Peter. He wants to get it over with as quickly as he can.
And he shoots! Lacking in accuracy.
Oh, such good technique as well. That was exquisite. It's a real shame he couldn't find a finish after that.
Koundé. No way through there. And it's Serginho. It's not an especially good pass, that. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Koundé. He's had it taken off him. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Rafinha has crossed into the middle. Well, already game, set and match, or so it feels. Van Nistelrooy. He's away. Chance for a shot! And that's off target.
That's the threat he carries, Peter.
Could be danger here. Marquinhos. Not the most convincing of passes. And Bastoni. And it's Azar. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Caicedo. And Robertson. And it's Azar. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Caicedo does well to get it back. He's in a great position here. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, what has happened here? Played in with purpose. Serginho. Good running, strong and purposeful. And this is Azar. Azar couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Mbappe to come on, a change that had been mooted for a while.
Yeah, he's looking for instructions, probably something along the lines of go make a nuisance of yourself.
Bastoni makes the interception, and that has left him in a heap. Tries to pass it through. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Caicedo. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That is good alertness. Valverde. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Dinks one through. Marquinhos cuts it out. Now it's Haaland. Hazard. Marquinhos cuts out the pass. And it's Robertson. Oh, no question, that's a foul. And he's going to have his name taken.
Cambio en Bolivia. Número 5. Lo reemplazará. Número 13. Se va a realizar un cambio.
Bastoni. Oh, it's Dembele. He's had a shot! Mbappe is flagged offside. Couple of changes then in quick succession.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Tries to thread one through. The less said about that pass, the better. Alexander-Arnold. Guendouzi. Serginho is one whose deliveries we all know about. Rafinha. And it's Guendouzi. Serginho looking understandably energised after his goal. No foul, says the referee. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Now it's Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Engages and forces him off the ball. Well seen. It's Dembele! And somehow he kept it out.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Cambio en Bolivia. Número 10.
So their fourth corner of the game.
Lo reemplazará. Número 6.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Koundé. He's shifting through the... Can he finish? He scores! It is no contest. It is a landslide. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Convertido en el minuto 87. Número 11.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Haaland, foot in. Great ball if he can get there. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
minutos al tiempo reglamentario.
Good effort from distance. And that's past the post. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo. And there's the shot! Oh, impressive strike. Koundé for Xavi Alonso. Haaland. Rafinha. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Xavi Alonso. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did what they did when required so to do. There could be only one outcome. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face.
Well, nothing beats the feeling of getting promoted. The hard work already done, the team can set out to enjoy this game and bask in the adulation of their adoring fans. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. The action has already started. This is the lineup we've been given. How do you read it, Jim?
Well, what I like about this...
He gets big! Caught offside that time. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing.
You'd be hard-pressed to find someone as dependable in the box as the man leading the line here.
Ruud van Nistelrooy.
As prolific as they come, Peter, another Dutch predator who has such a desire to be on the end of anything that comes into the box.
Guendouzi. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Hakimi. Serginho does really well to win the ball there. Serginho carries the ball down the right. Hoisted in, climbs up big, and it's come back out to him. Marvellous goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
Marseille finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Van Dijk gets over and intercepts. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Now it's Messi. Tries to pass it through. Rafinha.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Looking for the run. It's a promising position. Oh, that was vital. Messi. And this is Kane. Rafinha promptly onto that, and that is that. Serginho. Great vision. And it's Serginho. He's found a way through. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And this is Kane. He's had it taken off him. Well read, nice interception. Rice. Aimed beyond the defence. And it's Serginho. Rafinha. And it's Guendouzi. Jimenez gets across to intercept that. Rice. Now it's Kane. And this is Messi. Lovely bit of skill. Alexander-Arnold did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Cross into the box.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
And now the breakaway. Well, that has not gone well. Van Nistelrooy. Guendouzi.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And it's Serginho. He's having a go! Oh, it's come off the upright. Oh, he has stuck it into his own net!
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you have to take whatever way it comes, and very gratefully.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? Threads one in.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Rice. Valverde. And this is Kane. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. And the through ball. Camavinga. Hakimi. Serginho. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Can he get it through? Shot could be on. Incoming delivery.
Well, the moans and
Van Nistelrooy! A real chance and a real let-off.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Kane might just make this. Van Dijk cuts it out. And that'll be the last act of the first half.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
It has been a remarkable contest, decorated by goals, and two between them at half-time. Here we go again. Rafinha. Passing is crisp and sharp. Rafinha. Good pressure, determined, intense. Oh, it's a shooting chance! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are pulling clear here. Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Safi Salih really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. This looks promising, and he's had it nicked away. Rafinha.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Serginho, and he's in on goal. Azar! It's in! Over the hills and far away. No catching them now. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Might be danger here. Shapes to shoot! Oh, terrific save.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Guendouzi receives it in a good position. And the shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Oh, he's kept it out. That's a great save.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
It's their second corner of the game. And now they can spring out of defence. And that's gone loose. And it's Serginho. And he's had a hit! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Serginho. Now who's going to be first to this? Hazard with the delivery. And they're back on the ball again. Has a shot! In for the pieces! Oh, taken with style! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
It's become a case of men against boys.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
That's an imaginative pass. And he's intervened well there. Hazard. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Rice. Defending was strong and firm.
Changement en cours.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Hakimi. Marseille looking to pass their way through. He's away! Can he get on the end of this? That's been cut out, well played. And it's Serginho. Knocks it into space. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Changement.
Couple of changes then in quick succession.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Oh, chance, surely! Oh, denied at the last.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Corner number 3 coming up. Marseille are looking to go forward now. And here's Bellingham. Nicely aimed pass. Now it's Messi. Great defending, strong and determined. Now it's Rice. Saliba. And Alexander-Arnold. Bellingham. Mbappe. Safi Sali on 2 now and looking for 3. Not the most convincing of passes. Serginho gets a foot in here. Now, can they get... And the shot! It's in! And with that, he takes home the match ball.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
Out towards the flank. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Good running, strong and purposeful. That pass isn't the best. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Just eases him off the ball. Mbappe, driving forward. Van Dijk spots it and intercepts. Engages and forces him off the ball. Bellingham does well to get it back. Jimenez makes the interception. Serginho. And that will be it. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win. Safi Sali gleefully reminding us of what a superb day he's had at the office. So what do you take away from it all?
you